You called into Milk74
Oh,
and you wild out on him because he said you
no,
were a stripper?
I didn't wild out on him. I just
I
had
didn't
to.
see it yet. How,
I just
how gnarly did you get?
no, I just had to. I just had to speak my piece.
He said, I ain't never been a stripper, cuh.
No, I'm just saying, like, I just felt like from day one, I was, and I always like, you would say shit about him. I would never speak on him. I never said anything bad about him. And I just felt like he started trying to attack me. And then it's one thing to say like, oh, you ain't from where you from, and then to say that you're a stripper. And he said that the reason he said that was because of you made a joke about the right track, and I was like, nigga, I told Adam about a male strip club called the Right Track, and he joked and said that I used to work
Such
there.
a lie. He knows that you didn't fucking work there. That was me publicly expressing my fantasy about the fact that I wish you were a stripper.
Yeah, but when I
Pause. Can we say it there?
it's like this is you'll get used to it. He just does this. He does this. No, but when I said that, he didn't argue. He didn't do nothing crazy. He said my bad. He said he'll take the video down and he shouldn't have did that. It's all love.
But you see the pattern where it's like the same exact thing where he like showed up at the office wigging out, acting like he's some crazy ass dude, and then as soon as you pull up outside, he's like, "Oh, I'm sorry, AD. I be tripping. I be making mistakes. I'm still new at this." It's like the same exact thing. He goes out, he makes all these videos saying that you were a stripper, and then as soon as you say something about it to him, he's like, "Oh, I was confused. Yeah, I was thinking that Adam was being serious when he was trolling."
I just think that we all get caught up in this fucking YouTube clout war and all that. We all do that shit. And when he was saying that, if he honestly believed that he heard that and he said that, that's cool. If he apologized for it, he said he wasn't going he was gonna take it down. I ain't got no problem with him no more. You ain't gonna hear me say nothing bad about the nigga. I ain't making no videos about the nigga. As far as I know, he cool with me. I'm cool with him now. Now the next question is,
How do you
down?
feel?
Yeah. Are you down to reconcile with him at any point? And I think you should.
Nah.
This shit ain't, listen, Adam, this shit is not that serious when you really break down to it. And I get how he probably makes more videos about you than anybody ever. I get it.
Occasionally, I see a thumbnail.
Here-
I don't
here's the-
click. I don't click.
I think like with AD, you were probably the most upset because you felt like you had extended yourself for that dude and tried to be cool and been neutral in situations.
And that was the only reason why, because I'm like, damn, like I stayed out of it and I still got put in it.
You stayed
And then my
out of it when
character-
he was doing the most custer ass shit imaginable, when he fucking basically like completely lied and misrepresented what happened at the office and misrepresented the conversation that you and him had, and you pretty much like just totally gave him a pass on that and didn't really like get angry about the fact that he was totally misrepresenting that encounter.
Well, from day one, Smack has always spoke highly on him. Smack is my guy. Smack is actually the one who put all that stuff together, because let's be real. He said some shit to T-Rail that to me was unforgivable. T-Rail said some shit to him that I think was unforgivable. He said some shit. We all said some shit.
But it's the exact same shit as the thing with the king of content, where he's coming out making videos about him, sending around paperwork, doing everything under the fucking sun. And then as soon as T-Rail brings it up to him, it's like, oh yeah, I ain't doing that anymore. I ain't making videos about him anymore. I ain't sending out his paperwork anymore. It's like, do you stand on anything?
See, but like how I look at everything is like, listen.
They also from the same section. So
He definitely
like,
got a good advocate in you.
But
No, it's not.
You're holding him down.
It's not even about being no advocate. It's about, at the end of the day, bro, there's so many other battles that we can be fighting. And like, honestly, in my life right now, I don't have the time to be sitting there mad at nobody on YouTube and getting upset. And I got too invested in the content that he was making about me to where I really got mad. That was going, you know what I'm saying, turn to some other shit, you know what I'm saying, potentially, that I don't need to be doing no shit like that. So if a man can sit there and tell me my bad, and he means that, and it is what it is, then guess what? I respect that shit. Let's move on and keep it pushing.
I
That
feel
don't
like-
mean that we gotta be best friends. That don't mean that we gotta hang or film content or do anything.
He's not coming to the penis houses?
I feel like
Pause.
it's obvious that he doesn't understand, or at the time, especially when he was kind of new to YouTube, didn't understand the nuances of the way like the interviews and all that shit work, and was just kind of new to the whole world. I feel like if you did have a dialogue with him, he would probably stop all negativity and y'all could be on a positive.
I don't need to be friends with everybody.
No,
I got
but-
plenty of friends.
but that's what I'm saying. You don't have to be friends, but at least be to the point to where it's like, all right, this shit ain't that serious. It's just playing around. Because even like right now, spoiler alert, you feel me? I'm about to have a conversation with Charleston White soon. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how the shit's gonna go, but I'm open to sitting there having the conversation. And I didn't say I was gonna set the nigga up. He didn't call me all type of shit. We done went back and forth. But as men, if we could sit there and come to an understanding, at the end of the day, I'm all for it.
This is the thing: is if I were going to be on good terms with somebody, it would probably involve some passage of time in between them making a bunch of videos about me saying like the craziest shit imaginable about me, you know, for sure. Because I am not really that vengeful of a person or vindictive of a person.
I don't think you are.
Like a lot of people
No.
saw me in the fucking New York City vlogs, and there's like a YouTuber, BMX dude, who I was kicking it around and everything was cool. And there was a fight video with me and this person back in the day on Melrose. And to be honest, like, when I saw this person after not seeing him for mad years, I just shook their hand and I was just like, hey, how you doing, man? Like, good to see you. Because what we beefed over back in the day was so in the moment. It was such a stupid little like, oh, you're talking shit, like whatever. It was not about anything that serious. So it was easy for me to, like 5 years later, seeing them to just be like, whatever, dude.
Especially with all the success you've had, right?
Yeah, especially I barely can remember what that shit was about.
All right, people, we just hit 300,000 subscribers. You know we're trying to hit 400,000 subscribers. So that little red button, tap it, tap in. Appreciate y'all.